Hello, beautiful Earth Angels. Welcome to Earth Angels Unite. Transmission number 65. All right, starting on Instagram as well. Hello, everyone. So happy to be here with you. Transmission number 65, no rushing. There is a sacred plan unfolding for your highest good and highest healing. As an Earth Angel, you are guided to trust the sacred plan and know that it is benevolent. The safety net of releasing no rushing is about surrendering to that divine plan and knowing that you can't rush your healing. You are loved beyond your wildest dreams. So my intention with these transmissions is to gather us Earth Angels together and really to create a space of transformation. My goal is that you come one person and you leave another person, that you leave transformed. And so as we gather together, we're here. I'm here to help you shine your light. And, by spreading your wings, opening your heart, and hello, welcome, good morning, by healing the pain, healing the issues in the tissues, healing the wounds. And of course, in these transmissions, I'll be sharing teachings from my debut book, Receiving from Your Angels, 4 Practices to Heal Your Pain with Angel Love, which I realize is over there. So that's okay. I forgive myself. And, I'm sharing a teaching from my book, an angel meditation or activation to help you to receive your next level of angelic pain relief, to heal your body, to heal that issue in the tissue, and to really help you to trust yourself, trust your intuition, and trust your angel's love. And so my name is Jill Kempner, angel coach and author. As an angel coach, what I help my clients do is heal pain in their bodies with the love of the angels, whether that pain is physical or emotional pain. And, I'm an energy healer. So I coach my clients to hear their own angels, and I create a space of transformation with their own team of angels and this beautiful energy work, angel Reiki, IET, crystal healing, and more. And so I want to welcome everyone who is going to be here live today. Hello, welcome. Hi, Katie. Hi, Marie. Hi, Michelle. If you are here, say hi. I'm going to just look at Instagram to see if anyone's there yet. No, okay. And happy, right? Happy Tender Tuesday. I feel like this full moon was a bit of a doozy for me. A lot of shadow, up for healing, lots of sort of like parts I thought I already worked on, kind of healed up a lot, got triggered again. So it was an intense full moon. So I hope your full moon was peaceful. And it's okay if it wasn't, right? Because part of why I do this is because I'm going to share tools and support to help you transform whatever is coming up for you. And knowing, it's so interesting because I love this safety net of releasing. And I don't think I've ever spent a lot of time talking about it. So I'm really so happy that we're kind of slowing this down. Thank you, Katie. And connecting with this amazing safety net. So one of my many wounds in that I've been healing in this lifetime is this need to rush. I found myself rushing because, I didn't want to feel. I didn't want to slow down and do the inner work. And as I'm saying that, I also feel like a lot of it was sort of subconscious. It wasn't like, I'm not slowing down to do my work, I'm going to rush. But sometimes it was. Once I figured out that rushing for me, now this may not be for you, so I want you need to tune into what is right for you. But rushing for me was a trauma response. And once I realized that, I committed to the practice of slowing down and giving myself time to get to classes, to be with my clients or other self-care appointments or any appointments really. And this really took a lot of years to undo this pattern of rushing. But I started to realize that when I was rushing, hello, welcome. Hi, Lauren. Um, if you're here, say hi. What I realized with this pattern of rushing was that I totally forgot. It was a download. It'll come back. So I rushed because, I didn't want to feel. I didn't want to feel the pain, the grief, the hurt. And, especially from my father's death, which I've been talking about, because this no rushing comes from the three safety nets of releasing, which we've been talking about over the past 3 weeks. And this comes from the practice number 3, release and lead with your heart. And it's the most tender practice. And in that practice, I share about, my father's traumatic death, that he was murdered when I was 11 years old, and how hard that was to go through, and how hard it was on my mom. She was left a single mom, and we, leading up to that, didn't have a lot of familial or financial support. So there was a lot of strain. There was strain, there was struggle, there was suffering. And, some of what I talked about last week, right? The release only when ready was like, well, I didn't have the tools to process all that when I was a kid, when I was 11, when I was a teenager. So it didn't happen. And, my, release only when ready happened, after my first child was born, my daughter. And that's when I went through a dark night of the soul, and, really, I started slowing down, but I didn't have the consciousness that it was connected with this amazing safety net. And so hurrying, right? Rushing from one thing to the next actually felt good. It felt productive. It felt like I was being efficient. I don't know if you can resonate with that. And then, often this is sensitive, this is like tender right now, but like even rushing to respond to someone who's upset with me, I would kind of like jump in, and who was jumping in? My managers, my firefighters, right? Let me come to the rescue. And for me, the slowing down, for me, the gift of the no rushing is, I'm going to let my soul lead. I am slowing down the pain, the pattern, the wounded response, so that I can connect with my soul, connect with my angels, and respond from my truth, from my heart, not from my wounded part. And it just takes spiritual maturity. It's not easy to do. And let me tell you, I didn't do that for a very long time. I would let my parts speak for me a lot of times. And I definitely paid the price of that. So I was not only rushing to sort of get to the next thing, right? Because I wanted to be on time or whatever. I was really rushing over my feelings and my parts that were in pain. That was what I realized. And that's back to that trauma response for me. And so a little recap of what we've talked about over the past couple of weeks. the 3 safety nets of releasing. And remember, releasing is tender, it's vulnerable, it's messy, right? And we know that it's a letting go. It's a letting go, a surrendering that is simple, right? As simple as exhaling, but not always easy because of that grip of the ego, right? In our parts, in our wounded parts. I hope that resonates. The 3 safety nets of releasing are cushions of comfort, release only when ready, and no rushing. So the cushions of comfort, right? It's about having that, it's like having all this extra love and comfort and compassion around you right before you release, so that the release is more gentle. And that the cushions of comfort says you only have to feel this tiny little bit of the pain, right? This is the fear. And I have this fear. I just experienced that this weekend. We get flooded, right? We get flooded with that emotion. We get flooded with that feeling. We can feel, kind of butterflies in our stomach or our gut. We can feel contraction in our heart when we get activated, when we get triggered. And so our parts are afraid to release, right? Because we don't want to get flooded again. But when we call on the angels to support the release, we only have to feel it this much as part of the integration process. Then we have release only when ready, which we talked about last week, which is you can't release anything you're not ready to, right? That your angels know to what degree you are ready to release, that you'll still stay balanced. You'll still stay grounded, right? I think one of the fears, at least it was for me, is like, I'm going to go crazy, right? This is going to be too much. I'm going to go crazy with this if I really let myself release, if I really let myself feel this. And so the truth is, if it's up for healing, you're ready. And I had this part that was like mad, like, why is this happening? I already did all, I already know I have all these wounds. And I was like, oh my God, of course I have that part. It kind of made me laugh. Like I was in total resistance. What was I in resistance to? I don't want to feel it. I don't want to feel guilt. I don't want to feel shame. I don't want to feel bad, right? I don't want to feel all those feelings that I know when I feel them and release them, I'm going to grow. I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to be able to hold even more, create even more space for my clients and my family and my friends. So I hope that resonates. Just getting some downloads. And so 3, here we are with no rushing. My favorite one. The angels, your angels, the angels are so patient. Right? They're never rushing you or pushing you or creating a sense of urgency. If you feel that sense of urgency or pushing, it's actually a part of you. And like I said, I had this overcomer and then I had my overcomer that was like, all right, come on, let's get past this. Let's get past. Okay. I know we have all these emotions and feelings, blah, 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 but we got stuff to do. Come on, let's go. And so no rushing is one of my favorite safety nets of releasing, because I love the feeling of spaciousness, the spaciousness of my soul. One of how the idea of angelic pain relief even came to me as an idea to share, a medicine to teach, a book to write, came from this feeling of relief that I would get when now I realize I stepped into the spaciousness of my soul, the spaciousness of the angels, the spaciousness of Kairos time, which I won't talk much about, just a little bit. My managers struggle with this safety net, right? They don't want to slow down. They don't want to They don't want to slow down. However, they do eventually appreciate the no rushing, right? I love it. And so let's talk a little bit about no rushing before we meditate. And so, and I have to share, well, let me see. Yeah, thank you. So no rushing is about being able to access Kairos time. What is Kairos time? We have chronological time, which is clock time, days, minutes, hours, weeks, calendar, right? Of the earth plane, which helps us. It's a good thing, right? Like there's people here live because I told you what time it was. It's a gift. Time is a gift that allows us to be able to heal and grow and transform. And then there's angel time, right? Kairos time, which is outside of clock time. It's where instantaneous healing and divine miracles exist. And when we access the safety net of no rushing, we access that space outside of time. Some people call it the quantum field. Some people call it sort of heaven or angel, the angelic realm, right? Where there is no time. There's no clock time. There's not the constraint of clock time or chronological time. And I don't even fully understand this. I'm still learning it. I just know that when I can get there, it's one of the best feelings. To me, it brings angelic pain relief like I've never experienced before. No rushing is about trusting and respecting divine order. And I just think this is so cool, right? It's exactly where you're meant to be. There's a divine plan unfolding for your highest good and highest healing. And then what card did I get today? In my own personal reading, Sacred Plan. I love this card so much for a lot of reasons, but I especially was guided to look at this. This is what I kind of feel like your angel's love feels like and looks like, is this golden beam of glittery light. And where is it coming? It's brushing through the crown. It's flowing through the eyes. Why do you think it's flowing through the eyes? Because instead of looking at our problems, our wounds, our pains, our parts through the eyes of fear, we're guided to look through the eyes of love, look through the eyes of the sacred plan. And then where else does the sacred plan, this golden energy, this angelic energy connect with? The heart, of course. The gateway of your angel's love, the sanctuary, the safest place for you to be, your sanctuary. And then it flows through the belly, right? Another clear channel. I just love that. I love that we got the sacred plan today with this, that I got it today in my personal reading. I knew I was meant to share with you when we're going to talk about no rushing. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. So perfect. And so, and here's something that was so interesting because, you know, I say this with such compassion for myself, my parts, and for all of you, you know, those of you here live, those of you connecting with the replay, many of you connect with the replay. That it's such a, if you've experienced trauma, connecting with the divine plan can be challenging. And I know for me, it just took a lot of healing and a lot of releasing and a lot of, surrendering to get to a place of understanding there's a benevolent divine plan unfolding for my highest good and highest healing, even though this thing I'm going through is really freaking hard. So I hope that makes sense. I feel like that's a whole thing. So I said that kind of prefacing the next thing I'm going to say. The more you focus on There is a sacred divine plan unfolding for my highest good and highest healing. The more of it will be revealed to you. And I was like, I've never heard that before. Like it just got downloaded into my brain, I think shortly after I pulled this card. And I was like, wow, that makes so much sense, right? What we focus on is what we're creating, right? So I'm going to keep focusing on this, the wound, the darkness, the pain, the struggle, right? We have to tend to our parts. That's what this releasing process is. Like it's saying, okay, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to love 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 you. And then we're going to release what no longer serves us. So I hope that resonates. Just getting a lot of downloads. Your angel's love is infinitely patient and unconditional, right? And will not create a sense of urgency. That's the no rushing energy. And the other thing, there's this really beautiful song, and if I remember, I'll post it. I can't even remember his name. It's Trevor something. You can't rush your healing. And when I was creating the safety nets or releasing, well, when the angels downloaded into my brain, like I said in the first one, you know, Archangel Azrael was like, hey, safety nets are releasing. I was like, whoa, this is really cool. I love this. This is about taking all the time you need to heal. And to release when you call on your angels to assist you, right? What I didn't put in this section of my book, it's in my book, but it's not right there with the no rushing. But I realized after I published the book, which is what happens, right? It's a living document, that this is where it's safe to ask, what lesson am I learning from this pain? That the full release of this part of this pain, of this wound, comes when we have integrated what we chose to learn from it, what we chose to experience, what we chose to understand about that issue or wound or pain. So I hope that's helpful. Hello, welcome. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Steph. All right. I could talk more about this, I'm sure. So how do I help my clients with this? I help my clients to connect with their heart temple, right? This is the sanctuary. This is the safest place for you to be. And this is the gateway to your angel's love. And from this place, we can access, right, Kairos time, soul time, angel time. I help my clients slow down with meditation so they can hear their own angels, their love, their wisdom. And, you know, you can't rush your healing, right? So I take my clients on a journey, 3 months, 6 months, a year. Because even though one energy healing session can be powerful, and I think that's so amazing, right? It takes time to transform these long held patterns. And it's nice to have that support on the earth plane as you navigate these, whatever you're going through, physical pain, emotional pain. So I hope that's helpful. So the card that I pulled, I was guided to pull a card. How is it that we are accessing the safety nets, the safety net of releasing no rushing? How are we accessing no rushing? I love this deck, by the way, too. Gateway Oracle deck by Denise Lynn. Cherishing self. I know my camera's not picking it up. I accept and love myself. Cherish it. How are we going to access this? We're going to love ourselves up. That's how you're going to access no rushing. You're going to receive how much your angels are cherishing you. And I just love that. I mean, I literally, the second practice in the book, right, is relax and cherish your body. So it's perfect. So if you're ready to hire me as your angel coach, go to my website, jillkempnerhealing.com. Fill out the short application for the breakthrough conversation. And in this conversation, I ask you a few questions. I help you to get clear about what your angels are saying is the issue in the tissue, is the pain, is the wound to focus on, and the angelic perspective of that. And then I share the details of my coaching program and how my coaching program is going to get you the result you're looking for, right? Based on what your angels are saying about that, the angelic perspective of your pain. And I am so excited this Thursday, Leap Day, this amazing, amazing portal day. We are going to be taking a quantum leap. This is multiple quantum leaps because we're quantum leaping into the heart temple to explore and connect with it on a deeper level. And then we're going to quantum leap. We're going to take a quantum leap as a group, right, to transform the biggest shadow. And I cannot wait. I am so excited to dive more deeply into the safety nets of releasing, to connect with the archangels of practice number 3, release and lead with your heart. And so we're about half full right now. I would love for you and your angels to join us. Everyone's going to get the replay and everyone's going to get a personal angel message from me the day of on Leap Day. So this day only happens once every 4 years, and it's an opportunity to take a quantum leap into giving and receiving more unconditional love than you ever have before. And I know I've set the intention for March to be my fuel, to be unconditional love. And I know it was about what got triggered during this full moon was all this stuff that needs healing. And all these parts that I want to love, even though I have parts that resist that. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. Let's do a short meditation. So just closing your eyes, we're going to step into our heart temple and access the safety net of no rushing. So just taking some cleansing breaths in and out. As you ground, feel your body and soul cherishing each other, and your angels cherishing you. And create a sacred space around you, within you and around you through your breath. As you ground into the earth, see and feel your amazing roots of light, connecting with Pachamama, all of her medicine, all of her crystals. Feeling so grounded, so connected. As your roots connect with the heart of Pachamama, we send her a beautiful blessing of gratitude, of love, of compassion. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you. We love you. We bless you. We see you. Thank you for your bounty, your abundance, your generosity. Let us know how we can help and support you. And as your roots expand into the earth, allow the angels to open your energy body so you can receive more love, more cherishing, more of your sacred plan. Yes, I love that. And so inviting the archangels of practice number 3, Archangel Zadkiel, the angel of compassion, Archangel Shamuel, the angel of peace, Archangel Azrael, the angel of comfort, and Archangel Jeremiah, the angel of mercy. Just feel their loving presence here. And we welcome your soul to lead. Your soul knows exactly what you need to release, what you need to receive. And of course, your amazing guardian angels. Only those angels and guides and earth angels that love you unconditionally. So breathing and connecting with your heart as you renew your devotion. It can be helpful to place one or both hands there and silently say, I am devoted to receiving love and spaciousness from my angels. Now feel your heart opening to your angels' love, your mind aligning with divine mind. And as you pause, breathe and receive your angels' love and devotion for you. They are so happy, so grateful that you're opening your heart to them, that you're devoting to receiving their love. And they're matching, I've heard this, I've seen this before, matching your devotion. Wow. And so relax and cherish your body. Soften your muscles from your bones. As your roots sink into the earth, breathe and relax emotionally, emotional relaxation. There's room, there's space for every single part of you. As your emotions calm, your physical body can relax even more. Breathe and welcome mental relaxation. So slowing down the thoughts by tuning into the breath, following the length of your breath to the top of your inhale, and following the length of your breath to the bottom of your exhale, deep in your belly. Hi, Lisa, welcome. Allowing the mind to open to divine mind, to miracle mindedness. Breathe and welcome. And then as the mind opens, the chakra temples open, the angel receivers. And breathe as we welcome spiritual relaxation, space for grace. So in this moment, the spiritual relaxation it's all perfectly set up. It's the point between that and the release. And it begins the releasing process. So surrendering this pain, this wound, this issue in the tissue, the loudest part, to your angels for healing, for wholeness, for this ability to step into the energy of no rushing. And so as we step into the heart temple, we stand at the foot of the stairway. And you can see how many stairs there are for you to the entrance to your heart temple. And I see these are beautiful crystal steps that glow as I step on them, light up. And the archangels of practice number 3 of release and lead with your heart are at the temple doors. And the temple door is very ornate and beautiful and majestic. It almost is like carvings in marble. It's like marble. So these are like crystal steps and a marble door that has all these beautiful carvings on it. And your soul is leading the way. It is your soul, right? Your soul is entering your heart temple. And then all of your parts are welcome there, are loved there. And so the archangels open the door of your heart temple, and this amazing pink light. And what shade of pink is it for you? I almost see kind of a rose quartz baby pink light right now, similar to my shirt, a little softer than that. Like, bless my aura, blessing your aura, this pink light as you step in. And when you step in, there's this vastness that is so powerful, is so magnetic, is so magical that you may already be releasing, right? So we welcome the medicine of release and lead with your heart, the medicine of receive and trust your intuition. And there's so much to take in. Know that there's a chamber for every part of you, a chamber of healing, a chamber of love, a chamber of comfort, a chamber of compassion. But this is the sanctuary, and you are here now. And so the angels are leading you to the altar, the center of your heart, and there's a beautiful infinity symbol. So that's like a sideways 8. And on the center of infinity, I learned this from my beautiful priestess, teacher, and coach, Lisa Espinosa, is the space outside of time. So your angels are guiding you to step on to the center of infinity, in the center of your heart temple, at the altar of your heart. Where we can access the safety net of no rushing. So as you sink your thinking mind into your feeling heart, Archangel Zadkiel calming the mind even more, flooding your heart, your mind, your body with compassion. Shamuel radiating the peace that surpasses understanding, that calms all of your parts. And we welcome the loudest part to step forward, to be loved, to be held, to be released of the burden. Knowing that releasing happens in layers, purposefully as part of the safety nets. So your body may twitch or shudder, your emotions may rise and fall. You may go into a deep state of stillness. However you release is perfect for you right now. Trust that. Trust the divine timing. Trust the divine order. So feeling the majesty of your heart temple, the sanctuary of your heart temple, that alone is healing. Then you're on the center of infinity. Then the archangels are working on you. Azrael stepping forward with his safety nets of releasing. And although we're breaking them down and kind of, unpacking them, they're happening simultaneously. So the cushions of comfort, supporting a gentle release. The knowing that you're never going to release anything you're not ready to. And your angels know the perfect amount to release right now for you to stay balanced. So just breathe. As you step into and invite the energy of no rushing, feel the spaciousness of your soul, the spaciousness of the angels, the patience of the divine for you and your healing. And so whatever part you're working on, I'm working on the part that feels like I've done something wrong. This is the part I've been working on forever. And I welcome that part forward. And whatever it is for you, and if you have physical pain, choose that. Choose the physical pain first. For me, it's emotional pain right now, which is a huge leap because I used to be in a lot of physical pain, a lot. And I'm welcoming the spaciousness of no rushing, the blessings of release only when ready, the blessings of the comfort of the cushions of comfort. So receiving all the safety nets of releasing for this part. And just for today, we're just loving that part. We're not really dialoguing with that part, although there is a time and a space for that. We're just loving that part. I love you. Feel your soul, your guardian angels, the archangels of practice 3, just sending that part unconditional love. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for your service. And in this sacred heart temple on the center of infinity, I courageously ask, what lesson am I learning from this pain? What am I learning from this wound of feeling like I've done something wrong? What am I learning from this trauma response? What is the deeper meaning? What is the gift? What is the miracle of this long-held pattern, this long-held wound? I'm willing to learn it. I'm willing to receive it. I'm willing to see it. And now we surrender all expectation, all control, all struggle, and all suffering as you just receive your guardian angel's love, your soul's love. Archangel Jeremiah, the angel of mercy, stepping in with his eggplant purple light and soothing this part of you. Sending it mercy and forgiveness and compassion. And just breathe. Take some cleansing breaths in and out. As you receive more than you've ever received before. And even if you don't get the answer to the question right now, know that it will come. When you're in your dreams, in the shower, when you're walking the dog, doing the dishes. That's part of the patience of the sacred plan, the patience of the divine plan. So bringing your hands to your heart again, one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, thanking this part for receiving this love. Thanking this part for your angels for creating this sacred space, the sanctuary. And remembering you can't rush your healing. So I feel your guardian angels kissing your forehead as we bring our hands to our heart in prayer mudra. We bow to each other. Everyone here live, everyone connecting with the replay, and as many times as you do, we dedicate the healing that you received today to all our relations in all directions of time. Feel, trust, and know your angels are bowing to you with so much love and devotion and compassion. They're cherishing you as we seal our inner journey with a namaste. Namaste. Okay, that was so beautiful. Thank you all so much for being here. Those of you live on Instagram, thank you. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Jason. Good to see you. Just so grateful to share this healing with you. I just love the downloads that we got for the sacred plan. Even though this was my personal card today, I thought this is so perfect. And so I just love the downloads that came through for that. And remember, like whatever gets triggered, whatever comes up, right? It's all about loving. Thanks, Marie. Have a great day. Loving, 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 cherishing yourself, the parts, the shadow, the wounds, right? It's like seeing yourself through the eyes of love. That's what this is all about. And it's a courageous practice. It's a tender practice. And so that was also a little taste of what it's going to feel like when we go into our heart temple. There's going to be a lot more exploration of the heart temple, but I love what the angels showed us so far for the quantum leap. So I'll put the link in the comments so that you can enroll if you're guided to. And I will be back next week. I'm also actually going to be at Sacred Ground in person, leading the meditation. I can't believe it's coming up. Like, I feel like, winter lasts forever here in the Midwest, and then all of a sudden it's March. So I'm like, oh my God, it's March this weekend. So I'm excited that we'll be in a new month. We'll be reaching towards the equinox. And I will be back next week with a brand new teaching. We'll see what the angels are going to bring. So I love you all. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love and support. And I'll see you soon. All right. Bye, everyone.